The MotoGP grid for 2023 is set, and we are going to take a look at what has stayed the same, what has changed, and who is going where next year. So let's go! Starting off with the Factory Ducati squad, who have retained Pecco Bagnaia, which is no surprise. But there was much debate on who would be his teammate for 2023 and beyond. With Jack Miller not being retained by the team, it was a straight shootout between Pramac Racing's Jorge Martin and Gresini Racing's Enea Bastianini. Ducati waited until after the Austrian Grand Prix to announce the news that it would be the 2020 Moto2 World Champion Bastianini joining Bagnaia for the 2023 and 2024 season. The pair have treated us to a number of great battles in 2022, and it will be a great partnership that will see a lot of sparks fly, as both riders will have ambitions to win the world title. As one rider leaves Ducati, it is the gain of KTM, as they have signed up Jack Miller for the factory team alongside Brad Binder for 2023 and 2024. The multi-year contract is something that Jack Miller admits that was a big factor in leaving Ducati, as he's never had one in MotoGP, as he's always been kept on one-year contracts, and having the security of a multi-year deal, it's something Miller grabbed with both hands. A lot of fans are excited to see the pairing of Binder and Miller, and at the recent Japanese Grand Prix, they both finished first and second in the race, with Binder saying how awesome it's going to be to share the box with Miller next season. As Suzuki announced their exit from MotoGP at the end of 2022, it freed up both Joan Mir and Alex Rins. Who took advantage of this? It was Honda. Joan Mir signed with the Repsol Honda team on a multi-year contract and will be teammates with Marc Marquez. An all-Spanish and MotoGP World Champion lineup at the team is a dream for its title sponsor Repsol, and is one that many fans around the world are looking forward to. Mir has made it clear that the task of riding the Honda and being teammates with Marquez is a challenge that he is looking forward to. This will be the 5th teammate that Marc Marquez has had since 2018, and it will be interesting to see how Mir adapts to the Honda environment, and especially the machine. Marquez, on the other hand, will be looking to get back to the top of the sport. After his recent result at Japan, there is confidence that his fitness and the bike is improving. We'll just have to see how it goes until the end of this season and moving forward into 2023. Like we have mentioned, Alex Rins has also moved to Honda, only he'll be riding for the factory supported LCR team, alongside Japanese rider Taka Nakagami. For Rins, it made perfect sense. It gave him the chance to move across to a team that has won races and collected plenty of podiums in the past. But with the decision to keep Nakagami, however, it raised a few eyebrows, as many expected Moto2 star Ai Ogura to get the seat. But it appears that Ogura would rather compete in Moto2 and fight for the World Championship, and then move up when he is ready. Honda have also kept Nakagami for some continuity. He knows the bike and can help with development, as there's 2 new riders who have never rode the Honda before. So that move, keeping Nakagami, does make sense. The riders leaving Honda are Pol Espargaro and Alex Marquez. Pol is heading back to Tech3 under the newly branded GasGas team, which is a welcome return for Pol, as he had his best season in MotoGP when riding the KTM back in 2020. Alex Marquez has also bagged himself on Enea Bastianini's old seat at Gresini Racing, alongside Fabio Di Gianantonio. The big advantage for Alex is that he'll be riding the best bike on the grid next year, a Ducati. The younger Marquez brother has struggled to adapt to the Honda in his 2 years in the class. However, his talent is still there. With 2 podiums in his rookie year, he has shown the potential to fight and win races. With him getting the chance to show his ability on the best bike next season, it'll be really interesting to see how this plays out. Going back to GasGas Tech3, deciding who would be Pol Espargaro's teammate in 2023 appeared to be a decision that upset a number of riders and a lot of fans. Remy Gardner and Raul Fernandez have been ousted from the KTM setup after just 1 year in the MotoGP class. Remy is heading to World Superbikes with GRT Yamaha, and Raul has found himself a seat at RNF Racing in MotoGP. More on that in a bit, but GasGas Tech3 went with the current Moto2 Championship leader, Augusto Fernandez. It is a move that makes sense, but you can only feel if he doesn't perform straight away, he'll be out at the end of 2023, as KTM's management appears to have no patience and will just move on someone else from their long line of talent in the junior classes. One thing I am excited for GasGas and MotoGP is how awesome the bikes are going to look on the grid next season. We mentioned that Raul Fernandez has moved to RNF Racing. Well, he'll be joined by Miguel Oliveira, as RNF have moved away from their Yamaha engines and replaced them with new, shiny Aprilia ones. Raul Fernandez has been terrible at MotoGP on board the KTM this season, but the talent he possesses is special. He had the best ever rookie season in Moto2 in 2021. And having an experienced MotoGP race-winning teammate like Miguel Oliveira is going to make RNF Racing a team to watch out for in 2023, as Aprilia will now be able to share this data from their factory bikes across to RNF. You can expect Fernandez and Oliveira to benefit from this massively. Now onto the teams that haven't changed their lineups. Factory Aprilia have kept Elisa Spargaro and Maverick Vinales, which is no surprise considering how good both of them have been this season. VR46 Ducati have retained Luca Marini and Marco Bezzecchi for 2023, and again this comes as no surprise as the pair have delivered fantastic performances in 2022. Pramac Ducati keep Jorge Martin and Johan Zarco for 2023, and they will be again fully supported by the factory team in getting the same bikes that Bagnaia and Bastianini will get for next season, so you can expect the Pramac boys to be fighting right at the very front in MotoGP. And then moving on to our final team, the Factory Yamaha squad. They retain Fabio Quartararo and Frankie Morbidelli for next season. Whilst Quartararo's future with Yamaha appears to be a long one, 2023 will most likely be the final year for Frankie Morbidelli in the team. The Italian just hasn't delivered the goods for the team after his promotion at the back end of last season. Yes, he has struggled with injury and has found it hard to adapt to the factory team setup, but he is a Moto2 World Champion and a MotoGP race winner, so he'll need to produce a big performance in 2023 to keep that seat. Otherwise, we could see another rider moving across to Factory Yamaha alongside Quartararo. Well, that's all for today's video. What do you think of the teams and riders for the 2023 season? Leave a comment below. Also, make sure to like this video, it helps us out massively, and make sure to subscribe to Christ MotoGP for more content. We will see you next time.